Hello guys, this is Narsingh here. Um, and this is a Tableau visualization of the IPL T20 games. Uh, it's a cricket tournament that's been played since 2008, I think. Yes. So I got all the data for each and every game. It's the ball by ball data that I have for the cricket games. Um and the last game I have is for the Delhi Capitals versus Mumbai Indians played on October 11th. So this data I collected from the website called cricksheet.org. So they have they provide very recent games of all formats of test of cricket matches. That's very useful. They also provide the data in YAML and CSV formats. So the one I got is in a YAML format, and there's one file per match. So I have a small Python routine that converts this YAML to CSV, and then I concatenated all the files together in one file, and that's basically my data source for this visualization. Okay, so here I can select the match parameter, so I can select whichever game I want to see some details about. Okay. So 2020 September 29th, Sunrisers versus Delhi Capitals. Um, so this visualization is more to show me performance of the batsman. Okay, I'm planning to do one more that will concentrate on the bowler performance, but this one gives a good view of the different batsmen and how they performed. Okay. So here at the top, I have one uh, kind of frame that shows me the result. So SRH versus DCS, that's Hyderabad versus Delhi Capitals. Delhi Capitals won the toss, elected to field. But then ultimately lost the game. So also SRH actually won it, and they won on the basis of runs, and the win margin was 15 runs. Okay. Um, um, so if you look at this one, the batsman above average run rate. So this basically tells us, okay, compared to these batsmen, how they usually perform. Have they performed in this game better or worse? Uh, and that in terms of their run rate, in terms of their the runs scored. Okay, so this gives you a very quick visualization of the runs scored by batsmen. So Batstow scored 53 in 51 deliveries. Okay. But the run rate that he scored at, is it how does it compare to his normal run rate? So the current run rate of 1.03 is a little lower. It's lower than his usual run rate, and by zero point 0.3. Okay, so he usually scores at 1.33 or 1.4 run rate. That's the usual run rate. So here you can see that he's gone below his usual run rate. Similarly, Williamson, if you look at it, he's got better than his usual run rate, okay, by 0.244. The run rate he scored here was at 1.57. He made 41 runs in 26 deliveries. Okay, so this visualization gives a very quick view of who performed as a batsman better than the usual performance. Okay, so here you can see this is Pandey 5 deliveries, but then less than I think 5 runs. No, 3 runs, and his, his run rate has been worse than his normal run rate. Okay, he usually scores at 1.5. So this really makes a lot of difference if you look at those high-profile, high-performing batsmen. Okay? If they score at a very really good run rate, that means they're done pretty well. In addition to scoring runs, they also did on a better run rate, like Williamson here. So welcome back to the continuation of the visualization for the IPL T20. Uh, we were looking at a September 29th game against Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers Hyderabad, uh, and I was showing you this visualization right here. Um, so what this shows me is the runs compared to their the average runs scored by this batsman. Okay, so Bairstow has done a little better than his average in terms of the runs. So he's actually done almost like 11 or 12 runs more than how much he usually scores. But you can see that the rate that he has scored is a little less than the rate that he usually scores at, okay? And that's by point 4, almost by point 4, less by point 4. But Williamson, on the other hand, has scored more than his usual average by 10 runs or 10.6 runs. Again, his uh, at a better run rate. So here you can see who's really done well. So Robert, I can see has really increased, has done well on just in terms of the run rate, but in terms of the runs that he scored, uh, not much. I think 5-6 runs above his average. Okay. Um, so this one shows all those players that here, the run score and the run rate at which they scored, and you can see for Bairstow. Um, Click on Bairstow here, so it will show you only Bairstow. So he did 53, scored 53 runs, but usually out the number of deliveries that he faced, that is 51 deliveries, he would have scored 72, going by his usual run rate. So the bowlers did a good job of containing him and then by saving 20 runs. Um, and so this is Bairstow, 53 runs, scored 53 runs at a rate of 1.03, um, and that run rate is less by zero point 0.4. Okay? So he usually scores at a higher run rate. So he usually scores at a 1.42 run rate, and here he scored at 1.03. And here is a over by over runs scored by Bairstow, how he scored through the game. Okay. So he started early on, and this is my running total of his score, of the runs he scored. So he kind of like really picked up on the fifth over. You can see it's a good over for him, and then went again really a little bit accelerated, and then went flat for the last overs. Um, so if you click it at Williamson, I can see how he scored his runs. went really slow for this over. And kind of stepped it really here from the 12th to the 16th over, where he went from almost like 4 runs to 38 runs, 34 runs scored between this 4 overs. So actually, this also gives a good view of where the player actually accelerated and where they went flat, how they did. Um, of course, Williamson plays for Sunrisers Hyderabad. So if you click it back again, it shows all the players, and the dots will show the batsman was out on that. So Pandey got out at 11th over. Williamson here 17th over. So Bairstow 17th over. Williamson on the 19th over. And here you can see team two, the Delhi Capitals, how they lost the wickets. So they have a very good run initially with not much wickets gone, and then they started losing wickets after the 15th over. Okay, uh, so this kind of gives you a good feel uh, visually of how the game kind of progressed, and also gives you a quick view of who were the batsmen that did really well and how they fared. Okay, okay. Thanks for watching. This is Narsim here signing off.